What's up, you guys? Jeremy from Whiskey and History. Welcome back to what your history books didn't teach you. Now, the year is 1863, and our location is South Carolina. So, while the Civil War raged across battlefields, one of the largest slave liberations in U.S. history was being planned along the Combahee River. This wasn't an accident. It wasn't random. It was actually intelligence-driven. And at the center of it was Harriet Tubman. But this isn't the Underground Railroad story that you already know. By 1863, Tubman was working directly with the Union Army as a scout and a spy. She gathered intelligence from enslaved people along the South Carolina coast. Information about Confederate supply routes, mines planted in the river, and plantation storehouses. That intelligence led to a coordinated military operation. On the night of June 1st, Union gunboats moved quietly up the Combahee River. They avoided Confederate torpedoes, what we would now know as naval mines, the ones for Finding Nemo. Because of Tubman and her network had mapped them, as the boats advanced, Union soldiers burned plantations that were supplying Confederate troops. But here's what most people don't realize. This wasn't just destruction, it was liberation. Enslaved families along the river had been secretly warned when gunboats arrived. Hundreds ran towards the water, men, women, children, some carrying babies, some leaving everything behind. By the end of the raid, more than 700 enslaved had escaped to freedom. 700 in one single coordinated operation. Harriet Tubman became the first woman in American history to lead an armed military expedition. Not just as a guide, lead it. And she did it in Confederate territory. The raid crippled local supply chains and dealt psychological blows to the Confederacy. But more importantly, it turned intelligence into action. This wasn't about escape anymore. It was strategic warfare. In 1863, freedom wasn't just being hoped for, it was being executed. And one of the largest liberations of enslaved people during the Civil War happened on a river most Americans never even heard of, the Combahee River. And that's what history books didn't teach you. I'll see you guys next time on Whiskey and History.